Today, we're making Jamaican pumpkin punch like you've never had it before, with a twist. Instead of boiling and blending with water, we're using creamy coconut milk, and it takes this drink to a whole new level. Smooth, rich, and spiced, just right. It reminds me of the carrot punch we made, but with its own cozy, earthy flavor that just feels like home. In Jamaica, pumpkin has always been a staple in the kitchen. We grew up eating soups on Saturdays, mixed into rice, and stewed down during the week. But when you turn it into a punch, that's when you really start to see how versatile this humble ingredient is. To start off the pumpkin punch, we're using fresh kombucha squash. That is what they call it here in America. Now we're just going to cut your pumpkin in half and scoop out all the seeds using a spoon. I don't know how they used to do it back in the day by peeling off this pumpkin skin with a knife, but we used a peeler, and the parts that we couldn't get with the peeler, the corners and crevices, that's when we drawed for the knife. But wow, life did hard back then. After you've taken off the outer layer of your pumpkin, now we're just going to dice it up into small pieces. Pumpkin normally cooks fast, but you want all your pieces to be around the same shape, but we definitely know how unrealistic that is to get every single piece the exact same shape. So just cut it up the way you can. And after you've cut up all your pumpkin, set it aside. And now we're going to make our coconut milk. I we have made coconut milk so many times on this channel that you don't need to know, but we're definitely going to show you how again, and we'll link the exact thing that we are supposed to do in the description bar below, along with the exact same measurements for this recipe also. So after you've cut up your coconut, dropped it into your blender, added the water, blended it, then strain it. Now it's time to make the pumpkin punch. So to a pot, we're going to add in all of that pumpkin that we cut up, and then we're going to add in that nice creamy coconut milk. After you've added in your coconut milk, you're going to add in some vanilla, some nutmeg, and some cinnamon to boil it. That will infuse maximum flavor. This will take it to the next level. Boil for 10 to 15 minutes. The pumpkin doesn't take too long to cook. To know that your pumpkin is cooked, all you have to do is just put a fork through it and you will definitely know when it's cooked. Now, after it's fully cooked, you're going to add all that liquid and the pumpkin to your blender and blend it until it's nice, smooth, and creamy. Adding coconut milk to this recipe does not only makes it creamy, it gives it a real island flavor. It makes it rich, slightly sweet, and complements the pumpkin beautifully. After you've added in all your mixture, go ahead and blend until it's nice and smooth. You will have a color that is absolutely stunning. That deep orange, silky texture. You can just tell it's going to be good. Once that is blended, now we are going to pour it back into our pot. And next, we're going to season. Now it's time for all of the spices. And this is where that real Jamaican flavor comes in. A splash of vanilla, a little nutmeg, cinnamon, and if you want to go all out, a bit of mixed spice. These warm spices turn the punch from just a pumpkin and milk into something comforting and irresistible. Next, we're going to sweeten with condensed milk. This is what gives this punch that thickness and sweetness that Jamaicans love. You can also add a little sugar too if you want it sweeter, but condensed milk is usually enough and does the job. No, this is optional, but if you know, you know. For the grown folks, a little splash of dragon or Guinness stout, and even some Wray Nephew rum. The dragon makes it extra rich and bold, while the rum gives it that classic Jamaican punch kick. Either way, you're going to level up your drink. Just look how rich and creamy and delicious this already looks. Absolutely stunning. In love. Wow. And now, finally, all that's left to do is to drink it. But first, in a glass, add some ice and pour your pumpkin punch with your coconut milk in it. Creamy, smooth, and absolutely full of vibes. This isn't just a drink, it's a taste of home. It's a culture in a glass. This is the kind of punch that makes you slow down, savor the moment, and remember why Jamaican flavors are unmatched. The full recipe and exact measurements will be below, and we'll see you guys in the next recipe.